We're like rocking out. It's so loud.
It's very loud. So,
okay.
lots of changes. Look,
We have a new background.
we have a new background, and
Do you hear the hum in the background?
we're on opposite sides right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we switched
And
it
I feel
up.
like I somehow look even shorter next to you than I normally do.
And we're apparently taping before a live studio audience. Of our
Yeah,
husbands.
live studio audience.
But that means you guys are going to have to be quiet because we can hear your voice.
So don't speak. I heard that.
Or apparently this house is loud, but you can hear the humming of the generator in the background, which is why we are podcasting from here, because nobody has any power because
We just got hit
storm
with a
went
little
through.
tornado, we think.
Do you
I think it was
a tornado.
I will not be surprised if they end up saying it was a tornado.
We should name this
I
podcast
heard-
The Twister.
That's fine. I heard a train. They say if you hear a train, it was so loud. And the building shook, you guys.
One time when we had straight line or flat line winds, it
There were
sounded
definitely straight line winds.
It sounded like a tornado with a train, but they say it wasn't a tornado. So I don't know. Anyways, we've got a real mess of a situation. We have a tree in our window over here on our house.
Not through the window. Could be worse.
It would be nice if it was.
Could have
through
been
the window.
better, right?
I might have gotten a new window if it would have been replaced. Anyway, so we are here. We've had a really crazy kind of a day.
You had a crazy kind of day. I had a very normal day until about 4 o'clock when
You had interviews all day.
Auntie M came and like swept me away in a tornado. Like, yeah, I had interviews, but that was fine. But you had a crazy day.
We did. So we were scheduled to go to Kelly's Island today with both Bill and I are both involved in 4-H and through the university and things. So they had invited us to go to Kelly's Island to military kids camp today, but we were going to go into the camp in a helicopter,
Which is like
a Black
so
Hawk,
cool.
or what was the other one, Bill? A Chinook. One of those.
Have you ever been in a helicopter
Not
before?
like that. I've been in a regular helicopter.
I've never been in a helicopter at all.
In Hawaii, we went through into the volcano crater.
Yeah, I've never been in one
In a
in my whole
helicopter.
life.
Anyway, so we drove down to where my parents live in 2 of their vehicles because we had 2 of their vehicles here, and we left our vehicle there. So we were going to switch out vehicles, get in the helicopter, fly up to Kelly's Island, fly back, and then drive back home, even though we live like an hour and 15 minutes from Kelly's Island. The whole thing was the helicopter. So we would have flown into camp. It would have landed in the middle of the camp, and then all the kids get to be around the helicopter. So it was supposed to be a really fun day. They try to do it every camp. It got canceled because of weather. So we drove down. Then we drove to Kelly's Island. Then we went to pick up the kids, and then we drove home.
You literally traveled like 50% of the state of Ohio today.
And when we came home, we had some nice trees down everywhere. It's kind of bad outside.
It's pretty bad. So yeah, like at 4 o'clock, it started getting kind of yucky. I think I texted you and said, "Oh, I think we're gonna get a storm."
Yeah, Jack was asking me, and I'm like, just go to the basement, get the dogs, go downstairs. They even got the barn cat came downstairs.
It was funny because there were people in the market with me, and you know how like when there's an Amber Alert and everybody's phone goes off at the same time? So then everybody's phone was going off in the market. And you want to know what really made me so annoyed is that I was waiting for a phone call all day, and it came through as that was going on. And then I could not get that person back. I just figured. It was quite frustrating, which just reminded me of something. But anyways.
Everybody survived. Nobody was hurt.
It was
lots
just
of property damage.
Crazy. Like we went outside afterwards, and it was like there were just trees everywhere. It was so crazy. But yeah. But everyone is fine.
Yeah, we're all good.
Mm-hmm. But we have no power at our house. So we brought food over here because I had to get stuff out of my freezer anyways because we're going to probably lose what's in there.
I think it'll be back on before
I hope
too
so.
long.
I hope so.
Meanwhile, all activities at school are canceled. So the
Literally just got another notification about school activities.
what does it say? Hopefully it's not back on.
Oh, that was Final Form. It was just cross country is canceled tomorrow.
Yeah, so no activities tomorrow because there's no power at the school either, which I am actually grateful for because the kids can kind of have a day and they can sleep in a little bit because they've been getting up.
Your kids especially could really
We are.
use
So
a day.
Campbell's been, at the state fair for 2 weeks. So she has been go, came home, started band camp. Their great grandma had passed away. And so they went to that funeral. And so it's just been like one thing after the next. So I'm very grateful that they'll get a little downtime tomorrow in the morning. And then they need to start on all the things. And our house looks like a tornado went through it.
They don't need to start on the things. They just need to relax for a little bit.
Well, they can sleep in and then we need to do it. If everybody worked on the things would be done in less than a half an hour.
No.
Yes,
Just
they would.
relax for one day. The things will be there the next day.
Do you know how many days tomorrow's going to be Wednesday?
But you haven't relaxed in any of those days,
No,
so
but
it doesn't
we still
matter.
have the things all over the house. So we got to get some of it done.
Whatever. Anyways.
I went to the
Regardless.
chicken butcher. I saw my little Amish chicken butcher this week.
So I interviewed a bunch of kids. And I have to say that my advice to any parents out there whose kids are getting ready to go for their first job
Prep them.
is prep them. Like, you know what people are going to ask in interviews. And honestly, these are like the easiest interviews. But like,
Ask me what my hobbies are.
what are your hobbies, Kristin?
Well, I really like to make TikToks and paint my nails.
This was one I had today. That's what someone told me today. That's not the
Gaming.
right answer. Gaming was another one. Also, you don't have to dress in a business suit. Like, you're coming to, work
farm.
technically at a farm. But, like, maybe wear just, like, a little bit of nicer clothes. Like, not your school T-shirt past your booty shorts that you can't even tell you're wearing shorts. Like, I don't feel like that's great. Like, so I just feel like you could do. I had a kid today, and I happen to know his mom, actually. And the mom I know has a job that she interviews people. And I could tell this kid was so prepped by his mom. Like, it was amazing. I was like, oh, my God, this was such a great interview. Like, it was so good. And I'm like, why can't they all just be like this?
Or on
Like,
your application, it's very interesting. If you put one of your talents that you're good at is starting
fires. No, that was on a resume, not an application.
Oh, that's right. The resume,
Yeah.
even better.
What does that mean?
It means that we have limited space, but
Okay,
we'll
we
make
need
it through
to
this
sleep.
podcast.
So yeah, that was one that he enjoyed starting fires.
Or if you don't like people, you don't want to work with people.
Don't tell me that in the interview.
Just fake it till you make it.
Right. Don't tell me why I don't want to work with people.
So we want you to come in with a good firm handshake.
Oh,
Tell us a hobby.
That really bothers me too, by the way. I know that
weak,
these
limp
are
handshake.
kids, but like that is something like
The
this.
yeah.
Like, that's so annoying. I don't know. I've had a couple really great kids too, but some of them just. Did you even tell your parents you were coming?
Well, you know, my sister snuck and got a job once at McDonald's.
Well, that's what maybe they didn't tell their parents.
Yeah, they're just
because I have to imagine. I would hope that their parents would have prepped them a little bit better than this. But now,
Can
if this
you
was a
imagine,
year ago,
though,
I probably would have hired them.
our kids are like, oh, we don't need to prep. We know what to do.
But your kids
Like,
are very
no,
well
but I'm saying that's
spoken.
probably what the kids are saying to their parents, and their
Yes.
parents are trying to help them, and they're like, we've got this. We don't need your help.
So you can tell the kids who allowed their parents to help them.
Yeah,
So
because no
whatever.
parent would want their kid to go through an interview,
No.
but some adults.
Oh, I've had multiple adults that
Or if you've only been at a job for 2 months and you haven't worked in 9 months,
don't tell me. Lie.
yeah, don't say that.
Just lie. Just lie. It's fine. Don't lie. I'm kidding. But like,
Maybe lie.
maybe lie. I don't know. It's just there's all kinds. So that's been my last 2 weeks, and will continue for this upcoming week. So yeah,
Volleyball practice?
Volleyball is
The
full
team
blown.
is done.
She made JV.
Olivia made the team. Woo-hoo.
So she made. I don't understand this. This is kind of annoying to me. So they said that she made JV and varsity, and it's not a bubble, but it's exactly a bubble.
But why did they say it's not a bubble?
I don't know, because I think that they were saying that like it's better than a bubble, but it's exactly the
Maybe
same
it's
thing.
a really big bubble.
I don't know. It's silly. It's just she'll get to play. It's a best case scenario. She'll get to play both. It's good. She's happy. I'm happy. No, I think bubble is you go to. I don't know. She has to be at every varsity game, but I think that that's a bubble anyways. But anyways, whatever. It's all good. She's very happy. We're very happy. Other than the fact that because of this, I now have to sit at 2 volleyball games every night. And varsity volleyball games are 5 sets, not 3.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, this is potentially 8 sets a night of volleyball that I have to sit and
they have a
watch.
lot of games.
They have a lot of games. So, that's cool.
Did you take advantage of the tax-free holiday?
I did. I went shopping this past weekend.
Nice.
We didn't like go crazy, but I went to Dick's.
Tom will be happy. She reeled it in, Tom.
I did. We went to Dick's, and I went out to Aurora Farms to the outlets. You know, we don't have good outlets around here.
I
But
never have good luck at outlets.
I don't either. Sam actually got a really cool pair of shoes at the Nike outlet, which was great. So he was happy with that. And he got a sweatshirt at like the North Face outlet, and I think that was like all we did out there. We didn't do great out there, but they got some stuff, and Joey needed a new book bag. So
Campbell needs a new book bag. Yeah. But I have to say, I have to thank you because when we came home from the state fair, we had no food to feed our kids for band camp the next day. And Danna showed up with packed lunches. So thank you, Danna. That was
you want to know what the best part of that was?
Today I was going to pack yours.
Well, yeah, but it's canceled because of the
storm. I got lucky.
But thank you, Joe. But the funny thing is I'm packing these lunches and I'm thinking to myself, Jack isn't going to eat this food. Like, I know Jack. He's not going to eat any of it. And he's
getting better.
I asked Olivia, and she said he ate the whole thing. Yeah. He just took the cheese off the sandwich, which if I would have known, I didn't know that. So now I know.
But sometimes he does cheese in a burger. It's very weird.
But yeah, I was just impressed that he actually ate the lunch. I was so happy. It made my heart happy.
Well, he was probably hungry.
He must have been hungry.
Yeah. So we have a very serious question that we need to discuss.
Oh, this is really, really, really serious.
Okay, so while we were at the All-American Junior Sheep Show in Michigan, we see people from all over. And these two sisters.
I need to ask Joey. Joey, come here.
We can ask them on the air.
I'm gonna.
These two sisters. Why can't we tell this? We're gonna tell this.
We can't tell this?
Yes, we're telling it.
Why can we not tell this?
These two sisters every day.
This is totally something we can tell.
They did a poll.
No, we're not like naming names.
These two people.
I may roll my kids
every day, and they asked a question. So the one day the question, I had heard it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Listen to what Kristin's saying.
So gross. Like, why would this even be a question? That she said, and she talks in this South Dakotan accent. I can't even do it. It's like
a thing. I don't know what you're saying.
They sound like they're from South Dakota. Excuse me, ma'am. I have a question for you.
Or Virginia?
I don't know. It's whatever. If you're from North Dakota.
All right, go on.
North Dakota. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like those do wash your bottom crack, your butt crack. When you're in the shower.
When you take a shower, Joe, do you
take
wash
your
washcloth
in between your cheeks?
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, Joe does. That's
so good. Joey does.
Yeah, he's like,
that's not the case for all of my children, apparently.
More so I have people now than not do not wash their butt crack. And they think it's gross to even think that they would.
Which I think is gross as not. That's the grossest part of your body. Do you, Tom? Did you know that kid that lives in our house does not?
I would say it's more common that boys do not wash
He's appalled that we do. He's like, that's just gross. No, that's not gross. It's gross if you don't do it. Like, I'm having such a hard time with this that one of my children, I'm so disappointed. Like, I feel like I failed as a parent
because all their poop flakes are floating in your pool.
Well, he's going to go shower in your bathroom right now. So,
but oh no, is he going to use my soap to wash his butt crack
make
for
sure
the
you
first
wash
time?
it for the first time. Can you imagine how dirty it is? Just get a new bar.
We just got a new bar out.
Sam, but for real, go take a shower. My kids have to shower here because we have no
wash
water.
Your butt
we
crack.
Have no power. I'm going to come and shower in the morning, I think, here.
Oh, I should clean the shower.
Right here. Everything is over there.
It's dirty along with everything
else. No, you don't
need
need to
clean
the shower for
It looks like the Ohio State Fair spewed in our house. In a garage, really.
In Bill and Kristin's bedroom.
The best shower in the house. It's not really. It's the worst shower in the whole house. They should be showering in Campbell's. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing over there? Danna's texting during our podcast.
I'm texting someone that had some damage from the storm, so I was just asking about it. I'm not being rude. I'm being... All right, well, whatever. Anyways, so what else? What did I do this week? I'm trying to remember what I did this past weekend while you were gone.
We finished up the state fair, so everything is home. So our little friends, they're very talented, and they enter the scarecrow contest at the state fair every year. And the little boy has 2 scarecrows that he entered. He got first and second. And the mom, Lindsay, is like beyond creative. And
I thought of something to tell you.
We bought Mr. Pumpkinhead. So Mr. Pumpkinhead is on our cowboy porch up at the barn, but he blew over because of the tornado. And now his mouth is cracked. Isn't it the cutest thing you've ever seen? So we bought it, and we're going to put it on the playground, we think. But now I'm thinking it should maybe stay on our porch so it stays a little protected. But he made it, and it was the grand champion scarecrow at the Ohio State Fair.
That's pretty great. So I have really big news.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you this.
Okay.
I've taken up a new hobby.
Oh, what is it?
I learned how to play pickleball.
Oh, you did play? Nice.
I learned how to play, and it was so fun. I am awful. Like, apparently I'm stronger than I realize. That's
Did
pretty
you go to
much-
the Chesterland course?
Yeah, we got new courts. And so on Friday afternoon, myself and Carrie and Christy and Michelle went on Friday afternoon, and we tried it out. And Christy and I had never played before. And we were on the same team, of course. So we lost miserably. But I've never played, and it was so fun.
We play in Sanibel, but the kids aren't as good.
I have never touched a pickleball paddle, whatever it's called. But now I'm the owner of one because I bought some.
Oh, my goodness.
Already invested in that. It's great. So I'm going to go again this week. I don't know when. I'm going to find time.
Nice. You're an
I
old
really-
lady.
I don't feel that it's, I mean, I agree. A lot of old people play it. But I'll tell you what, these old people that play it, I was sweating.
They're good.
I mean,
in
it
Florida,
was,
they're all over. They're all
and
playing.
Ruthie that works at the
Yeah,
market
she
with
plays?
us, she's an avid pickleball player, and she is going to give me lessons.
Oh.
We chatted about it. So we were going to go Sunday afternoon, but I took the kids shopping instead, so it didn't work out. What? Yeah, you can have lessons. See, Joe wants to play with me.
Pickleball lessons?
Yeah. I invested in a whole set. I'm ready to go. I
A
have
set of 4.
4 paddles. It's got balls. It's got a little bag that it comes in. I'm ready.
There you go.
I am taking on this hobby in my free time.
I can't
really
wait to watch you
excited about
play.
it.
And all your
I'm-
free time.
I'm not very good.
Coming into fall, you've got a lot of free time.
Well, I still have more free time than you do.
Listen, our fair is over in like 3 weeks, and I'm going to have all the time in the world.
Yeah, once the Jaga County Fair,
Mm-hmm.
you mean? Yeah. All the time in the world. Did you hear that, everyone? She's going to have all the time in the world.
It'll be great.
I doubt that. Anyways, so yeah, that's my new hobby. That's what I've taken up. And nothing else happened like while you were gone. I'm trying to think. Tom, what did we do? Anything exciting while Kristen was gone? Tom and Sam got first place in a family golf tournament. That was very exciting. And now Sam has been asked to play in some, what is it that he asked to play in, Tom? The PGA Junior League playoffs. The All-Star game.
Sounds
Whatever. I don't know
exciting.
anything about golf, you guys.
Sounds very
I feel
exciting.
bad. But it's like a big honor to be asked to play in this.
Are you out of the shower already? No, I didn't. I was going to say, that was the fastest
happened?
shower.
I don't have one for you. Just use your hand to wash your butt crack. That's how this conversation started.
Let's not talk about this on the podcast.
We already did. But don't you worry, Olivia. Your
Don't
name
worry,
was not mentioned.
Olivia
And she's
does
clean.
clean hers.
Okay, we're talking about this again.
Campbell
Campbell,
also
you're
cleans
good.
hers.
You're
She's
good,
safe.
too.
So we've decided most people in our households are safe, but apparently that is, except for the boys. But Joey does. Joey's safe.
Which I want to
Cleans
know
your
how
butt.
Joe knows to do that. When Joe...
Like, how do I have one son that does it and one son
See,
that
you
doesn't?
actually got it right with the him.
I know. You guys,
He's going to this.
do you think he's going to right now in Kristen's shower with her bar of soap?
There's no chance he's going to wash his butt crack today.
Joey goes, I did.
Hey, Bill washes his face.
I
with
was
that
just
same
going to
bar.
say, do you think that they're going to use that to wash their face?
Bill's gonna
I
throw
hope that
it
you
away.
think of my boys while you're washing up for bed tonight.
bar of soap with the other 2 bars.
So do you need to wash a bar of soap? Because it's soap.
3 bars of soap in it.
That's a
Well,
que-
because
I
one
don't
is
know.
apparently
Well, one's
used for a
brand new
butt
one.
crack.
The other 2 are just little.
We just lost a lot of viewers, I think.
Well, so
Possible customers. It's fine.
well, the next question is: do you wash your hands after you use the bathroom every time?
So this is an interesting conversation. We were actually having this conversation at home. So
I hope the answer is yes.
yes, it is. But
'Cause it's not
someone
for
in
a
my
lot of
house
people.
is not always great at it at home.
What?
Washing your hands after you go to the bathroom. But someone else, Sam, is like psychotic about it. So
That's
he
weird.
doesn't wash his butt crack, but he does wash his hands after he pees. So I feel like we got to take some, you win some, you lose some.
I just feel like I wash my hands a lot, and I find it really gross that people do not
But
wash them.
I think like if he's in public, this is Joey, my 9-year-old that I'm talking about. But if he is in public, I have never seen him not wash his hands. Like
It's just
always,
at
always,
home.
always.
Dad
It's
never washes.
and he just called Dad out. But now, if you're at someone else's house, Joey, do you wash your hands?
Yeah.
So what's
So
different
it's
about
just
your
our
house?
bathroom.
Yes.
Why?
Just the downstairs bathroom.
Oh, so
Oh,
if
just
you're
the
wait,
downstairs.
so if you're in the upstairs bathroom,
No.
okay, so we only have 3 bathrooms in the house.
In one of the 3. Or in any of them.
So if you're in any bathroom in our house, you do not wash your hands after you go pee,
What
And
about poop?
and he's proud of it.
Oh, he doesn't wash if he poops either.
Sometimes I do.
So I would say the only time I've ever paid attention that you haven't is like in the middle of the night. I think I've caught you that time.
I will say that one.
So
I do
I
not
will
wash
give
my
you, and that's
hands
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
middle
I
of the
would
night.
give you that like the middle
If
of
I'm
the
just
night,
getting up half asleep,
like to go pee real quick.
Yeah.
I will give you. I will cut you
Yeah.
slack on that one.
Oh my
well, this was
goodness.
the conversation Joey just had because he had to go poop and he couldn't shower until he pooped.
We've already had that conversation.
Oh, you did poop? Oh, you still have not pooped.
Oh man.
Well, we have no shower at home, so this was a great conversation. If this podcast didn't just win us an
I
Emmy,
just cut us off. I just hit the wrong button.
it was the end anyways. All right, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, we're done.